you go into the 2011 season, and it's interesting, Aldrick, each year after year, your play increases and increases. Pretty similar your sophomore and junior year, but that junior year, you actually get your first career start at Georgia, and what a game that was. I mean, we all remember 45-42, and I kind of talked to you about the emotions of making your first big play for Carolina, but you get your first career start on the road in Athens. I mean, you're a junior, but were there any butterflies at all? I mean, that's that's a big game. That's a really big game. Carolina, Georgia. That is not a small game.
I was nervous just to get that feel. Like, I'm playing D tackle, and
right.
I'm at that time I'm maybe 270 pounds, 275 pounds. So I just want to see, like, how is it going to feel, to take this beating all game. Because, when you go against your teammates in practice, like, how that feels. Their strength,
right.
You know how to play them. This is new, playing against other people, another team, having 60, 70,000 people watching you is different in practice. So I just want to get that my feet wet, that first feel.
Right.
Actually, man, I think I got blown up the first play because we have this. We used to stem, so we line up in the opposite gap we're supposed to be in line up in. So I think I was lined up in the A gap, and our linebackers will yell out stem, and then we'll move one gap over. And Shaq, I always get on him about this. He held it a little too long, right? And as soon as he said stem, they snapped the ball. So as I'm moving over,
yeah.
Oh. I got blown up. And I'm not as big and strong as everybody else. So, man, well, that's good though. I was like, all right, well, that's the worst it can get right there. So,
there you go. Got the butterflies out fast when something like that happens. I got to ask you, of course, man, about you played with Jadeveon Clowney. I mean, all-time great, and we see what he's doing in the NFL now and everything. And 2011 was his freshman season. And of course, you remember in that Georgia game, he and Melvin Ingram went off. Jadeveon with the huge play, Melvin scoop and score, fake punt. But talk about the impact that Jadeveon Clowney had as a true freshman, how it impacted you as a player playing next to him. Because, again, when you add a guy like that, and, again, there were other great players as well, Chaz Sutton, Devin Taylor, Melvin Ingram, guys that I'm honestly leaving off right now, Kelsey Quarles. But like, when you're playing around great players, it's only going to make you better. So just talk about the addition of Clowney, what that did for not just you, but you guys, the entire unit. I know Clowney was a guy that I don't think he even started as a true freshman. That's how much depth, that's how good the D-line was for you guys. But it was pretty evident from guys I've talked to off the jump that it's like, all right, this dude's a different type of animal.
Yeah, and, whenever you got somebody like Clowney come out of high school, highly touted, number one player, we want to see, like, okay, let's make sure you got this hype about yourself.
Right.
So,
right.
Everybody wanted to see, like, him make that big play. So, him playing, he was a young dude. He didn't really know, like, how to play college football. He didn't know, like, all the plays and stuff like that. So, but I tell you what, man, he had so much raw ability. As a freshman, you're still learning how to practice. You don't know how to practice. Like, practicing in high school hard is not the same as practicing in South Carolina in college and practicing with Coach Long. Like, it's just different. Like, so, he was still learning all that stuff, and he still make plays. Like, I don't, to this day, I don't get it. I think he's the most talented person I ever played with. It was stuff that he can do that, just leave you at awe, man. Like, I know myself personally, I can't do that. Like, his first step was crazy. So I was just trying to be like a mentor, man. Like, I just wanted him to be great. Like, so a lot of times when we play together, I'll just tell him, like, don't even worry about trying to learn. Like, if it was something I can tell was difficult for him to learn, like, play-wise, I said, don't worry about it, I got you. Like, because I know every position on the D-line, what everybody had to do from left side to the right side, whatever it is, any checks we had, I knew everything. So if I feel as though it's something that's going to confuse him, like, don't worry about it. I'll just tell you. Like, it was easy for me. And Coach Long knew it. He'd be like, hey, keep him straight. I was like, I got him. And shit.
Yeah,
Coach. He was just unpredictable, man.
Right.
Like, he would mess up, but it'd be 1,000%, mess up, and it looked good. Like, it'd be plays he's supposed to stay outside, and he went inside, and he make the tackle. Like, as you watching as a fan, you think he's supposed to do that, and he wasn't supposed to do it.
Right.
So.
Just so talented he could get away. Yeah, that's what Coach Lawing, he kind of mentioned that when I talked to him, just saying that like, I don't even think Clowney works out. He's that good. He's that naturally gifted.
He came in as a freshman. So his freshman year is my junior year. I've been working at the college program doing college workouts for 3 years.
Right.
And I think my personal best in power cleaning was like 350 or something like that, 345. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
He came in as a freshman. He came as a freshman, did like, 360, 370, something like that. Like more than any of our D linemen. I'm like, this is crazy, dude. You're a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's blessed, man. He's blessed.
No,